They're not just flooding cities, they're flooding headlines. Because if you control the sky, you control the story. And if you control both, you control reality. While you're distracted by viral outrage, celeb drama, and political circus acts, towns are drowning, crops wiped, bridges gone, families fleeing. And every time the media's already there, calling it unprecedented, climate-driven, a freak event. But they never ask, was it engineered? If governments could manipulate weather, would they? And if they are, what are they hiding? Let's rewind. 1953, Project Cirrus, U.S. military's first cloud seeding test. Then Operation Popeye, using weather warfare in Vietnam to flood enemy routes. Not theory, confirmed history. You think they stopped? Look at HAARP, Alaska's high-frequency active auroral research program. Officially, it studies the ionosphere, but insiders claim it can bend jet streams, heat the sky, even trigger quakes. You're told it's research, but what if it's warfare? Because if you can steer a storm, you can steer a narrative. July 2023, Vermont flooded overnight, FEMA delayed. That same day, celebrity divorce, Supreme Court drama. No one asked why the storm hit so fast. Same month, Death Valley, one of the driest places on Earth, hit with historic rain. Bridges collapsed. Headlines screamed about European heat waves. Then came 2024, Louisiana, Nevada, Texas. Flash floods struck within hours. Radar images showed geometric storms, synchronized movement, like they were programmed. That same week, Senate ethics scandal, social media meltdown, UFO leak, flood the land, flood the headlines, distract the eye, rewrite reality. It's not chaos, it's choreography. Let's go deeper. Cloud seeding isn't fiction. China used it in 2008. Dubai makes rain on command. US companies offer it as a service. If we can make rain, can we manufacture disaster? Every time disaster hits, three things follow. Emergency powers activate, budgets shift, attention reroutes, not conspiracy, business model. Remember Hurricane Katrina? Billions in no-bid contracts. Private developers swept in, the poor displaced, the rich rebuilt, survivors begged on rooftops while the system cashed out. Floods aren't always nature. Sometimes they're demolition, and it's global. Germany 2021, sudden floods, no sirens. Locals reported weird skies, electronic interference. Right after, surveillance laws passed. Pakistan 2022, 1/3 of the country underwater, 33 million people displaced. While crops failed, Western headlines fixated on Hollywood and elections, overwhelm the body, numb the mind, control the reaction. Weather is the perfect weapon. No fingerprints, no flags. Plausible, deniable. It can destroy cities, crash economies, wreck food systems. No bombs needed. And the tech is real, not just HAARP. Patents exist to steer hurricanes, trigger lightning, flood regions, global networks, ground antennas, satellites, energy weapons. Still think it's just rain? This isn't random weather. It's engineered. And while they wreck skies, they fracture minds. Headlines provoke, divide, distract. And when that's not enough, they flood your streets, because it's easier to reshape society when homes and memories are erased. Disaster becomes the reset. Flooding becomes the delete key. Media becomes hypnosis. How many once-in-a-generation disasters this year? How many records shattered? How often do you see the tech behind it? They show you the damage. They hide the cause. While you scroll TikTok, they steer storms. While you debate online, they destabilize regions. While you argue politics, they reroute rivers. This isn't about climate, it's about control. Control of attention, control of behavior, control of truth. If you're focused on the flood, you miss the fraud. Running from rain, you're not chasing answers. Glued to headlines, you're blind to the blueprint. And the worst part, it's working. People are so flooded with noise they can't see the storm. They've learned to accept collapse as coincidence. But what if it's not? What if every storm is scripted? What if every flood is staged? What if your weather app reads the same playbook as the evening news? When the sky turns against you, by design, where do you run? Who do you blame? Because if they control the clouds and the coverage, we're all drowning in the same lie. Climate or control? You decide. Subscribe to our underground newsletter. Link in description.